Hey guys, Matthew MTD Lawn Care, and today we're going to be doing the spark plug, your diagnosis for a no-start lawnmower. Hey, get started, guys. So, guys, got my gas can here, right there. I got a couple of them. This used to be the best nozzle. Now it's starting to leak. Just realized that. Oh, it's a little loose. Oh, on there crooked. I'm gonna make. Gotta turn the camera. I found this yesterday. Very happy. So we can do that today. This video will even work for your riding lawnmower if you only got one of those. Like mine, it's down there with the trailer, and the next video I'll make in maybe 20 minutes. We'll do that. So here's your Echo. I don't like this Echo one as much. It's so skinny. Really small, like you can see. This is the Echo one. I like Echo products. I just wish they made it long like this. So these are your steel tools. Your steel tools for like your chainsaw or something. Like this I got with my BG50 blower. I got last year for my birthday. This end right here, these two ends right here, these two big ends right here, they will not work on these push mower spark plugs. Push mower spark plugs have a wider base at the end. Now these right here, the smaller end, they're like 5/8 of an inch. These will work on your riding lawnmower spark plugs. And if you don't have any of those, you're riding a lawnmower, if you got your socket set with you, or if you got more than what I have another socket set down in the barn. Here's a 5/8 socket right there. You're gonna want if you're gonna be this video will also should work for some riding lawnmowers too. So get your 5/8 for your riding lawnmower if you don't know what to do. Sometimes those can be hard to take out with the cover they have on the motor. So that's for riding lawnmowers, but let's get started with a lawnmower. Say it won't start. Say it's been sitting over the winter, or you let it sit for a couple weeks. Most likely that gas is going to have some water in it, or your trusty your carburetor right here could be clogged. I don't have any of my supplies up here. Sorry if you hear the radio in the house. But I gotta take this cover off. I really like Honda products, and this one here, it's older, but hey, it works. I'm going to get this spark plug out. So this is one thing that was a design fault when they made this mower. It's this spark plug wire. It's a little wide, isn't it? Well, it's big, but there's too much. This motor is so small. It's a little bigger than your little push mowers that don't even have a self-propel. This one actually has a drive shaft, believe it or not. Okay, so let me show you this. Now I love these old Hondas. I will keep them as long as I can. This one I'm going to keep running as long as I can until I don't want to fix it anymore. So I got this mower from a lady at where my dad works. We don't go to the church my dad works at. We go to a church that I go to, to school to. But we got it from my dad, where my dad works at another church. A lady, her husband passed away, and she wanted to give me, believe it or not, a Honda mower. And I had one other in the shed, but it's pretty shot. So y'all can see, look at all that black gunk on there. We'll get to cleaning that in a minute. The tools you also need to clean your spark plug and to get it going again. Say it has no spark, this one has spark. It'll start on like the first pull, surprisingly, with how much gunk it has on it. You'll need your steel brush and your gas can, because you're going to dip it in gasoline and then you can put it back in your lawnmower, and that should keep it going for a little while longer. But also one other thing, if you think your lawnmower is flooded, you're going to remove that spark plug and see how damp it is. And you just pull that, pull your rope, your pull rope, yeah, your pull cord, whatever you want to call it. And this one is not flooded, but what you'll see is you'll see some gasoline, some little gasoline droplets coming out of where the spark plug goes into. So you'll pull it like 5 times until you don't see. Let me zoom on a little bit. Then you'll see, oh, my mower is maybe flooded, and then you can look at your spark plug and see how damp that is. So you can come out to the camera real quick. Zoom y'all out. So what you're gonna want to do, just gonna clean this off. This is where all the action happens, right there. Where all the spark is. It takes a few minutes to clean it. And you're gonna want to get in there with a spark. So, get that spark plug nice and clean. So my brush has got a little bit of gunk on it. That's good. Now this spark plug probably will need to be replaced here in a couple weeks, probably this winter. This winter I'll do a long video, hopefully, and we'll be getting that. We'll be getting all this equipment serviced. I usually do oil changes in the spring. I think I'm going to do them in the winter, and then I'll do it one more time in the fall next year. Yeah, there's a lot of gunk on this thing. My goodness. I'm usually on top of this, but lately it's been very hot. It's hot for the past couple weeks. Been kind of busy working on other projects for other people. So we're just kind of getting this going. Clean the. There y'all have it. That's about as clean as I'm going to be able to get it. Now what you can do is you can make it very easy. Your gas can is full. And let me see if I can find a pair of pliers. My trusty tool bag here. I may or may not have one pair in here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now what you're going to do, I'm going to put this on this gas can over here. Don't want to spill any. Get it in there and hold it tightly. Camera moved here. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to get this part in there. This is where all the action happens. You're gonna want to dip it in there. I'm gonna tip this just a little bit to get that gas on it. Perfect. No one spill it, guys. But there it is. Now, let me move y'all back over here now. Alrighty. Get y'all zoomed out. So, get this. And you can kind of, you don't do your socket first. Just to get it in there, get it started. Okay. Now, keep going. Okay, now what we can do is get this tight. Put your wire back on there. Okay, now the next thing is, some of these new Honda lawnmowers, now this is an old one, it may not start like the commercial models and some of the residential models. Let me get this cap back on this guy so you can't breathe fumes the whole time. You don't want to do that, guys. But the new commercial lawnmowers, I was talking to our neighbor the other day. He runs a lawn business. And we were talking about some of his lawnmowers that he has. And he says he has a few new Hondas. And what he doesn't like about them, but he does know it's for the best, is literally what will happen is your Honda lawnmower, if you have a Honda lawnmower and it's new, you haven't read the owner's manual, haven't heard about this, it will shut off. It has a low oil shut off. And it won't even start. So, guys, no, this model's 30 years old. It doesn't even have that. It doesn't have a wire on it except the spark plug wire. It has a few cables. Nothing's electronic on this one. So, what you want to do, I don't have a towel with me. I can make that bag over there work. So, but really, guys, when you're checking your oil, you don't want to get a little piece of paper. You want to get a white paper towel you can throw away, and you can see how dirty your oil is. Like this, I just changed it this spring in May. This thing does have an oil leak in the exhaust here. I've looked several times. There's your oil right there. Basically, this right now is still kind of in the motor, so it hadn't gone back down to the pan. And then, so you gotta clean it off. And I can kind of see what color it is, but usually it turns out differently on the paper towel. You can see how dirty it is. So now, let that sit for a minute, and you should be able to get a little reading of it. So, that's about, it's near full, guys. But the problem with this mower, guys, one other thing, our neighbor mentioned, because, he runs a lawn business, he said the older Hondas that he's had, they seized up on him because he didn't watch the oil. Now, you guys, you got to watch that oil. I mean, it's kind of hard when you're running a business, but you got to do that. Push mowers aren't that bad, but you certainly don't want to lose that nice new zero turn, or you certainly don't want to lose that nice new walk behind you may have. Those bigger mowers you got to watch. Now this one, I'm going to have to do an oil change here in a couple weeks possibly. And our mobile mechanic mentioned that we put SAE 10W40 in our mowers. But I'm going to have him come and replace belts on the John Deere. I can do the deck. I may do the belt replacement for the deck. And then I'll get him to do the drive belt, because literally I don't have the proper tools to do that. I have to have you have to almost have a lift. You have to be able to take your deck off. You have to basically almost take about everything off of the bottom. So y'all want to watch your oil. And one other thing I'm going to show y'all. I don't have my little pan right now. Well, here, I see one that I can use. And this is, so what you can do, if you think your carburetor is a little bit dirty, if you think that gas in your carburetor is just a little bit stale. So what you can do, and I won't do that today, I'll just take this off. You got to shut off your fuel before you do this. Put that valve to off. Now right here there's a little drain screw. Now you can do that, and then you can put your little pan under here. I gotta have something different. Let's see. I think I have something else that'll work. What I'm going to show y'all is how to take this screw off. You can take your bowl off. Just don't want to mess with anything else. You don't want to mess it up. So you can take that off, or you just need to really drain your gas. I haven't even messed with this carburetor since we got this thing going again. So let's see here. So, what I have, what's really going to work even better than these, this had some parts for it in it for a weed eater, it was a carburetor kit I put on my EcoSRM 225. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off, and I'm just going to put that there. I think I need a really small socket. It's going to be a 11 or 12 millimeter socket. I think I hit the jackpot that time. Maybe that'll work even better. Where's this one? 12. Okay. And you can get your small socket here. Gotta get your small little socket wrench. And flip it to the left. Already flipped it to the left. Okay. Obviously it's going to be a 10 millimeter. Maybe. There's a little bit of gas there, guys. Like there's fresh gas in this one. I'm seeing a little bit of stuff. Doesn't look too bad in that carburetor. That looks to be about it. Y'all gotta wash your hands after this. Let's see. Yeah, there's not that much dirt on that screw. So that carburetor's pretty clean. Guys, don't take your little seal off. I'll show you that real quick. Don't take that seal off, ever. And if you lose it, you may not be able to mow your yard if you've only got one mower. I've got a few. So, Let's see. I think y'all will be able to see that. I'll show you how dirty this gasoline is. Y'all aren't going to be able to see what I'm seeing, but right here it's a little yellow, and there's a couple pieces of dirt. So just don't worry about that. And you're just going to put your screw back in here, righty-tighty. I think that may be able to fix the issue with this carburetor, because sometimes this thing will just surge. And one other thing, guys, about the oil in this lawnmower, as I said earlier, it leaks out into the exhaust, and then it smokes for about 5 minutes, or sometimes 2 or 3 minutes after you start it. It does that. Now in the winter, it'll smoke for about 10 minutes because it's cold. Let me show y'all that sometime this winter. So, there's not too much to this lawnmower. Oh yeah, one other thing, guys, if the mower doesn't start, you may not even have a Honda. You may have your little Toro Briggs & Stratton. Those are okay mowers. Mine is, I think it might be wearing out. I don't use it that much, but it seems to be getting to the end of its life. But on the Briggs & Stratton, you're gonna have to get like a 10 to 12 millimeter socket, and there's a cover right here, and it's awful. You have to clean it like after 2 times you've mowed in dust, you're gonna have to clean it because it catches so much dust. Now this is a kind of air filter style I love. Now the new Hondas, they just got your flat one. But you make sure your air filter's clean. If it's not, if you've got a compressor, you can get if you have a high pressure tip to it, not for your valve stem, this is just high pressure to maybe clean off some dust or something. You can get it and put it in the fins of the air filter, and it will clean it. It'll clean all the gunk out, the dust you may have in it. So there's that, guys. And guys, if you can't really see it, but sometimes if you drain it, you might be able to see. Or if you think your gas has water in it, which you can't see the water in it, it just accumulates. Like this mower has got water in the fuel tank. It hasn't sat, but it's what happens. I don't really know anything else, but I'm gonna get the trailer backed in here, and we're gonna get working on that, showing y'all. We'll do probably some trailer talks about today's versus the one I have. And some of the smaller and big ones they give away with your mower. So we're going to do that. I would say I would go with Honda as much as you can. If you can't afford it, maybe go with Toro. Honda and Toro is what I would prefer if you get any push mower. You can go to Lowe's, get their Honda, or you can go to Lowe's and get like one of their little Toros. So y'all can do that. So I don't know how much this mower was back in the day. It's probably a couple $100 compared to today. Today's Hondas are like the commercial. Believe it or not, the commercial lawnmowers are $1,100. That's a lot of money, guys. But it's more now because of the low oil shutoff that comes with it. So, but anyways, guys, we're gonna get to the next video here. Let me go get my tractor and trailer. It's connected. I just need to move this mower out of the way and back it in here, and we'll see y'all in the next video. And guys, on Sunday, I've already got a video plan. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm going to show y'all how to take off a guard off of any Echo piece of equipment. I haven't seen today's. The weed eaters we have, the 2 weed eaters we have right now, they're probably 5 years old, and I don't think Echo's changed his style much. So that's what I have a plan for Sunday when I get back. And it may be Monday, I don't know, because we usually stop by the ranch before we come back. So tomorrow, be in Houston. Saturday, I'll be in Houston, and Sunday I'll come back. So I won't have the camera with me. So we'll see y'all in the next video here in a couple minutes. See you later, guys. Bye.